How do you fancy some exclusive Pixel Watch 3 news? Because I have got loads to tell you. We know that the Pixel Watch 3s are coming and they're most likely to be announced alongside those Pixel 9s at the Made by Google event in August. And now we have some exclusive news from a Google insider and Android Authority contributor, Kamila Wojciechowska, about exactly what we'll be getting when we see those Pixel Watch 3s. It was rumoured that we would get an XL version of the Pixel Watch 3 this time round with a bigger screen, and that is exactly what we will be getting. So we'll get two versions. We'll get a 41mm, which is the same as the Pixel Watches we've had in the past, and that brand new 45mm version. Both of these will come with the cellular option and the Wi-Fi option. However, the name of that bigger 45mm Pixel Watch 3 isn't confirmed yet, but we have a good understanding that this is going to be called the Pixel Watch 3 XL. Talking of the bigger version, the battery inside of this will be 420 milliamp hours, and if this is true, then it could be an absolute battery king, because that smaller Pixel Watch 3 will keep the same 310 milliamp hour battery, which was actually decent on the Pixel Watch 2, especially if you compare that to the horrific battery life on the Pixel Watch 1. And if that bigger Pixel Watch 3 does have that 420 milliamp hour battery, I'll be really excited, because bigger battery life on a watch is fantastic. Let's get back to that Pixel Watch 3, and what it's doing this time around is it's updating probably the biggest complaint that people had about the original Pixel Watch and the Pixel Watch 2, which is the bezels, because finally it is going to shrink. The Pixel Watch 2 had a 5.5mm bezel, and now both versions of the Pixel Watch 3 will have them trimmed down just a little bit to 4.5mm. And I know, in comparison, it doesn't sound like a lot when you look at things like an Apple Watch Series 9, but this is the move in the right direction. Even if we do want Google to shrink them even more, I will take a millimeter's difference in the new Pixel Watch 3s. The other big major upgrade here to the Pixel Watch 3 is going to be the display. Now, on last year's Pixel Watch 2, it had a peak brightness of 1000 nits, and if you were ever outside in quite bright direct sunlight, it was quite difficult to see the watch. It was just hard to read. But now, with the Pixel Watch 3s, we're going to be getting that doubled up to 2000 nits of peak brightness. This actually is a really nice upgrade and will just make using that watch just a little bit easier when you're outside. And a smaller bezeled, brighter display is something that we cannot complain about. And in terms of resolution for the Pixel Watch 3s, the smaller 41mm version will get 480 pixels by 480, and the 45mm version will get 456 by 456 pixels. And the upgrades don't stop there, because we're going to be getting that ultra wideband support on the Pixel Watch 3, which we thought we were going to get last year on the Pixel Watch 2, but at the very last minute it was scrapped. But this year round, we should be absolutely getting it. And this is good for a couple of reasons, because A, it means you can locate your watch a little bit easier and more precisely if you lose it. And we could finally see things like the car key support, digital car key support, coming to the Pixel Watch 3. So it's something that is going to be a really nice addition when we see it later on in August. And if you want to know what colours we might be seeing with the Pixel Watch 3, then we've got you covered. And they slightly differ on the 41mm version and the 45mm version, but this is what we're going to get. The colours that run through both of these versions is the black case obsidian band, gold case hazel band, and silver case porcelain band. But if you pick up that 41mm version, there's going to be a silver case rose quartz band, which actually gives us a really good idea of what that new pink color is going to be called on the Pixel 9s, because you might have seen the video going around that shows you this pink Pixel 9, and maybe it was just going to be called pink, but actually we now know that the name for that one is going to be rose quartz, because Google tend to match the colors of their watches and their phones every single year. So this gives us a really good idea of what that is going to be called. If you're someone that likes to go into store and have a look at things like a Pixel Watch before you pick it up, we even have an exclusive look at the demo video that will play on these watches when they're sat there on display. And it doesn't actually reveal anything that we don't already know and have spoken about in this video, but it actually does look really cool. And if you're interested in what this is actually called, it's called an attractor loop, which is meant to entice you in and buy the watch. But as a video, it doesn't reveal much, but it does look quite cool. That is everything that we know about the Pixel Watch 3s that are coming very soon. But what do you think about those upgrades? Smaller bezels, a bigger version and a 2000 peak brightness display. Will that tempt you to upgrade over your Pixel Watch 2? I know that I'm really excited about that 45mm version, so I'll absolutely be upgrading. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Before you head off as well, make sure you subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel, and if you do that, then I'll see you a little later on in the next video.